Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that somewhat controversial US billionaire turned US presidential candidate Donald Trump once sponsored a bike race? A bike race that aimed to be the US equivalent of the Tour de France? Well, it's true. The imaginatively titled, get this, Tour de Trump was a stage race that ran from 1989 to 1990 before Trump pulled the pin due to mounting financial woes. The first edition of the race started in Albany, New York and ran for 10 stages and was won by Norwegian Dag Otto Lauritzen, formerly a policeman in fact, whilst the second edition was won by Mexican climber Raul Alcala. Now, as well as attracting plenty of die-hard fans, it also attracted a rather large amount of anti-Trump protesters too. So, no real change there then. Did you know? Did you know that the distance from the Earth to the Moon is 384,400 kilometres, or 238,855 miles, which, by any stretch, is quite a long way. And that Adam Hansen, the rider who has ridden the most back-to-back Grand Tours in history, would get 15% of the way from the Earth to the Moon if you added the accumulated miles or kilometres of all those back-to-back Grand Tours that he's ridden, making him the furthest a pro cyclist would ever go should he decide to go into space. Did you know? Did you know that a woman has actually ridden the Giro d'Italia? Yes, in 1924, Alfonsina Strada of Italy officially became the first ever woman to ride a Grand Tour. And not only did she ride it, but she completed the full, grueling distance of 3,613 kilometres on a bike that she received as a wedding present, defying the socially accepted norms of the time. Despite crashing and repairing her handlebars with a broom handle and riding to the point of exhaustive collapse, she made it over some of the most brutal terrain and enduring some terrible weather conditions all the way to Milan. And out of 90 starters, only a third of the field actually finished the Giro that year, including Alfonsina, a true pioneer and trailblazer for women and women's sport. Did you know? Did you know that the world's largest bike shed / park will eventually hold a staggering 12,500 bikes? Well, if you didn't know before, you certainly do now. Well, the aforementioned bike park is situated in Central Station, Utrecht in the Netherlands, and at the present time holds space for 6,000 bikes, with a further space for another 6,500 bikes being made available in 2018. And get this, parking is free for the first 24 hours. Did you know? Did you know that at the finish of the now legendary Stage 14 of the 1988 Giro d'Italia, that American rider Bob Roll of the 7-Eleven team was so cold that his heart rate plummeted to an incredible, worryingly low 24 beats a minute? Now, when you bear in mind that the average heart rate of a human is between 60 and 100 beats per minute, and the heart rate of a highly trained athlete is around 40, then you can see why this was a little bit of a concern. And then factor in that the Guinness World Record for the lowest recorded heart rate ever was 27 as well. Well, thankfully, Bob Roll made a full and complete recovery. And his teammate, Andy Hampsten, well, he went on to win the Giro, the first American to do so. Now, if you enjoyed that, we've got some more cycling nuggets for you. How about clicking just up here for our top 10 cycling facts that you never knew about? Or click just down here for our top 10 cycling world records. And to subscribe to GCN, click on the globe. And don't forget to share and like this video.